All right, let's dive in. Today we are unpacking the, let's face it, pretty provocative world of Robert Greene, the author behind The 48 Laws of Power. We're going to explore his guide to the very complex games of power, reputation, and maybe most importantly, the surprising key to becoming truly irreplaceable.
So Robert Greene kicks things off with this really jarring quote. Now it sounds harsh, I know, but you have to stick with me here because it's the central puzzle we need to solve to really get his whole philosophy. He's making a huge argument here, that the biggest dangers we face, they don't come from evil masterminds, but from something else entirely.
And this is the crucial twist. When Greene uses the word stupidity, he is not talking about your IQ. Not at all. He's talking about a specific and very dangerous mindset. It's that rigid, absolute certainty that you've got it all figured out, that your way is the only way and everyone else is just wrong.
So let's really dig into this first big idea. In Greene's world, being certain isn't a sign of strength or confidence. Nope, it's a critical weakness. It's a kind of blindness that can lead to some absolutely disastrous results.
This right here paints the perfect picture of that danger. When you're totally certain you're right, it's like you're stuck on a single track, with blinders on, completely oblivious to the huge, complex world whizzing by. And when you put a leader in that position, well, that's how you get catastrophic, unthought-out decisions because they literally can't see any other options. And those are the exact kinds of decisions that can shatter a reputation that took years to build.
So that brings us to the arena where all this plays out, the game of power. And here's the thing. Greene argues that most of us just completely misunderstand how power actually works in the real world. It's probably not what you think.
This charge just hits the nail on the head. We love to believe that life is a meritocracy, right? That the person with the best numbers, the most accomplishments, they're the one who's going to win. But the reality? Power is a game of psychology. It's all about optics, appearances, and perception. It's about winning the mental game before the real contest even starts. And in a game like that, the person who's blinded by their own certainty, well, they're the easiest one to beat.
Think of it like a high-stakes poker game. The person with the best cards doesn't always win, do they? The winner is often the best bluffer, the one who can read the psychology of everyone else at the table. Life, according to Greene, is a lot more like that poker game than it is a simple scorecard. So, if power is this big psychological game, then what's your single most important asset? What's your ace in the hole? For Greene, it's this, your reputation. It is the absolute foundation of your power.
You know, your reputation is this incredibly powerful thing, but it's also made of glass. You build it slowly with consistent quality work. And when it's strong, man, it works for you, opening doors before you even get there. But it is so delicate. That one single false step, often born from that exact same dangerous certainty we just talked about, can bring the entire thing crashing down.
And in today's world, oh man, the threats are literally everywhere. An old, thoughtless tweet can pop up years later and just ignite a crisis. If your actions and ideas don't line up, you just look untrustworthy. And if you're not careful, if you let others define you, the court of public opinion will create a reputation for you. And you might not like it.
So listen, here is the crucial takeaway. You can lose your money, and you can earn it back. You can fail at a project, and you can start a new one. But credibility? That's a whole different ballgame. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's no return policy. It's like a shattered mirror. You just can't buy it back.
Okay, I know. We've talked about all these dangers and fragile reputations. It might be sounding a little bleak, but this is where we pivot. This is where we go from playing defense to playing offense. Because Greene gives us the ultimate strategy for not just surviving in this world, but actually thriving. This is just the cold, hard, unsentimental truth of the modern world. If somebody else can do your job just as well, especially if they can do it for less money, your position is never, ever secure. It's a brutal reality, but it's one we all have to face. So, how do you protect yourself from that? How do you build a foundation so strong that you can't just be easily discarded or swapped out? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple, but for a lot of us, it's actually incredibly difficult to do. This is it. This is the secret. The ultimate source of your power isn't about fitting in. It's about standing out. Society is constantly pushing us to conform, right? To sand down our weird edges and just be like everybody else. Greene says that is the worst possible strategy you could have. Your real power is hidden in the very things that make you different. Just look at the people who have had a massive impact on the world. Were they conformists? Absolutely not. They were unapologetically themselves. From Elon Musk to Temple Grandin, who literally turned her unique way of seeing the world into a superpower for understanding animals, their power came from the fact that they were completely, totally irreplaceable. Their uniqueness gave them a kind of power that plays by a whole different set of rules.
So the final takeaway from all of this is really a call to be courageous. Your unique quirks, your strange hobbies, your odd ideas, those aren't flaws you need to hide. They're signals. They're signs from your core telling you who you are. You have to lean into them, cultivate them. Because in a world that is obsessed with making everyone the same, your authentic weirdness is your greatest and most undeniable source of power.